Good evening. Welcome to the Danvers Conservation Commission meeting for October the 9th, 2025. As a commission, we operate under the Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Wetlands Protection Act, and Chapter 26 of the Town of Danvers General Bylaws, the Wetlands Protection Bylaw. After each applicant presents his or her request and the board has set time to ask questions and discuss the project, we will accept questions from the audience. Because this is a public meeting, it is required by law that you give your name and address before you speak. Although we may disagree on the issues raised, all persons present during this meeting are expected to be civil to all other meeting attendees. This includes members of the commission, staff, abutters, concerned citizens, property owners, and project applicants. We also request that you confine your questions to the project and only as it pertains to the Wetlands Act. We cannot handle, nor do we have jurisdiction over matters such as noise or traffic. All problems not related to the Wetlands Protection Act and the Town of Danvers Wetlands Protection Bylaw must be taken up with other appropriate boards. Okay, our first order of business would be the members that are present. To my right is Lorraine Drapek, and to my left is Michael Splain, and I am Peter Wilson. So we have three members of the board. So it's my understanding, Emily, correct me if I'm not saying this correctly, that any decision or any vote we take tonight needs to be unanimous for approval.
Yes, that's the information that I received from council. Yes.
Okay, great. All right, first up is a request for certificate of compliance for 117 and 121 Elliott Street, DEP file number 14-1426. The applicant is an old friend of ours, Jonathan Garves.
Jonathan Garves, 117 Elliott Street. I am applying for a certificate of compliance from the commission for my tree removal project. Yeah. Pretty rotted out in the middle, as you can see. That's probably why they're dead and dying.
How long ago were the trees cut, Jonathan?
They were cut in January.
All right, so you have a season's worth of growth.
Yeah.
It's been that long since we approved that? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I slacked on coming back.
You had just got off then? I'm trying to remember. Were you on the board then?
Yeah, you just gone off a
You
few
just
months
gone off the
before,
board, right?
Yeah.
You left that night. And we haven't been able to replace you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the work's been done according to plan, and Emily, you've been out to visit, and everything looks like it should be? Okay, Mike, any questions?
No.
Lorraine, any questions?
No.
Okay, that's what we like to see, coming back in a timely manner. So if someone can make a motion, we'll grant a request first.
I'll make a motion. I make a motion to issue a certificate of compliance for 117 and 121 Elliott Street, DEP number 14-1426.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you.
that was pretty quick.
All right. Take care. Yeah.
Thanks, John, you
Same.
too. Next up is notice of intent for 46 Riverside Street, DEP file number 14-140. The applicants are Adam Wood and Genevieve Fiorente, and I see here that they've requested to continue to our October 23rd meeting, and I'm presuming that's because of the number of commissioners we have here tonight. Okay, so someone can make a motion, we will continue that.
I'll make a motion to continue the hearing for 46 Riverside Street, DEP number 14-1440, to October 23rd, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next up is a request for determination of applicability for 18 Electronics Ave, RDA DCC file number 2025-05. The applicant is Old Neighborhood Foods.
Good evening. Connor Nagel with VHB on behalf of Old Neighborhood Foods. You're probably familiar with the location of the site, 18 Electronics Ave, about a mile from here on the other side of the highway.
Route 1, right? The industrial park?
Yes,
Yeah.
yep. So what we're looking at is the addition of a wastewater treatment plant to treat some of the processed waste before it's discharged into the municipal system.
Excuse me, just one sec. Is there a reason why the screen is not down? The thermostat's right in the detail.
I can ask, let me see if I can move this. I'll ask DCAT.
See what I mean?
Way to move.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
It just pulls down?
Oh, careful. Oh, much better.
There was no screen.
Thank you.
See that?
So the work involves on the right-hand side of the plan, the east, as you look at it, we're adding a pump station to collect some of the process waste that comes out on that side. That's not within any wetland or resource buffers. That connects over to the left side of the plan and to a treatment building, that orange small rectangle there that houses the processing for the sewer waste. That is partially within the 100-foot buffer and has a connection to the sewer main that's just inside the 50-foot buffer. It's all within the existing pavement, which is why we filed the RDA after a consultation with Emily. In terms of stormwater, there's sort of a default minor improvement in that we're converting pavement to rooftop, which is a slightly cleaner runoff. We're collecting those roof drains in a perforated pipe to give it a chance to infiltrate. But other than that, there's no change to the stormwater on the site or to any of the surrounding wetlands. It's all within the paved area.
And the, I'm sorry, are you done?
That was it. Thank you.
So this is some sort of filtering of getting solids out of the waste stream? Is that
Yes. Yep. Cleaning up the process waste before it's...
And the water part of the waste just goes to the sewer?
Yes. Yep.
And the solids that you collect, how are they handled?
I'm not fully familiar with the detail of what goes on in the building, of how it's treated, but I would assume that there is periodically a disposal of some solids from that. But I would imagine that most of it is just neutralizing pH before it's released into the sewage.
Oh, really? Okay. So is it an acid or a base that's stored?
It's
outside?
whatever process comes off the manufacturing, the food manufacturing process or food processing that's going on in there. That's really beyond the scope of what I know as a site civil engineer, to be honest.
Okay, maybe it's not fair that I'm asking you these questions, but I will anyways. There are chemicals that you need to adjust the pH. Are they stored on site and?
They're within that building. There is a garage door to that building where the chemicals will be
That's
stored
probably
within.
up to code, I would hope, as far as.
Yes, and it will require a sewer permit from engineering DPW. So that will all be taken care of with specific permits, a building permit for the building itself.
Okay. And I saw somewhere that you're requesting a waiver as part of this application for 6 inches or so of pipe. Whereabouts is that on this drawing?
If I might just.
Do you want me to switch to, does that help?
Yeah, that's right there. This is the 50-foot buffer. And so we're making that connection within the 50-foot because that's the existing sewer line. It's tying into an existing manhole right there.
Okay, so you're just going to excavate and then fill after the
Just
connection's made.
open the trench for that small length to connect to that manhole.
Is there erosion control required for that?
Yes, and there's erosion controls on the plans too. Yep, and in the application, it outlines the erosion controls.
Okay, so just to summarize, there's pretty much, other than that waiver that you're requesting, there's very little disturbance to any kind of, to the surface at all.
Correct,
right? And that was all, it's all paved to begin with.
correct.
Okay, is this a new structure that they're building?
Yes, to house the treatment facility.
Okay, and
It's-
the water that falls on that rooftop will be treated, is that what you said?
Yes, that would be infiltrated, so it'd be a minor improvement to the stormwater there.
Okay. All right, that's what I have for questions. Mike, any
Yeah.
questions?
So, you're changing the process. What triggered that? Do you know? I mean, are they doing something different in the plant that requires them to?
Not to my knowledge, and I don't have intimate knowledge of what's going on inside as the site civil engineer. This is maybe more just bringing it up to
Wasn't it a Board of
code.
Health issue? They said, hey, you're putting too many solids into the sewer and you need to clean that up, or?
I wouldn't think so. My guess is it's more pH neutralization and just keeping with standards that are required before releasing it into the sewer.
Yeah, but before, you weren't doing that before.
I honestly don't know what the process in there was before.
Okay, well, I guess that's a Board of Health issue, so,
Or the SESD?
okay. And in terms of, is there anything you're doing increasing impervious?
No, it's all within the paved area right now. So as I said, by virtue of the fact that it's a rooftop for that small area now instead of pavement, it's an improvement to the stormwater.
Okay, I have no other questions.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Lorraine, any questions?
I don't have any questions.
Okay. Are there any questions from the public? None? Okay, just let me review here what we need to vote on.
Two motions.
Okay, so first up, the applicant's requesting a waiver to allow for work within the 50-foot no-build zone. And that was that short length of pipe that we needed to connect to the existing sewer line.
Yeah. I just asked a question for staff. So if we're gonna issue a negative determination, we can still grant waivers
Yes,
at the same?
yes, yep, we've done that for other projects very recently as
All
well.
right.
All right, before I go any farther, is this a public hearing that I need to close? It's
No,
not?
no, you can ask for public comment if you want, but for RDAs, it doesn't.
Okay, so we don't need a motion to close the public
No.
hearing then. Okay, so if someone can make a motion to grant that waiver?
I'll make a motion that we grant a waiver on the 50-foot requirement for 18 Electronics Ave, RDA DCC file number 202505, is it?
Yes.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and then we need a motion whether to grant a negative determination of applicability or not.
I make a motion, we make a finding of a negative determination of applicability for 18 Electronics Ave, RDA, DCC file number 2025-05.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good luck. Okay, next up is a notice of intent for 36 Sherwood Ave, DEP file number 14-1443. The applicants are Daniel and Hillary Gordon, and the applicants have requested that they continue to our next meeting, which is on October 23rd. So if someone can make a motion, we will do that.
I'll make a motion. Make a motion to continue the hearing for 36 Sherwood Avenue, DEP number 14-1443, to October 23rd, 2025.
Is there a second?
All, second. Yeah, sorry.
Getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, second's been made. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, wow, this is moving way too fast.
Yeah.
Next is old or new business, the minutes from the September 25th meeting. Has everyone reviewed them? And someone can make a motion, we were,
I'll make a motion. I make a motion to accept the minutes from September 25th, 2025.
You're gonna ask for a second?
you can just say second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, any other news, Emily?
We have a potential new member here. Paul, if you don't mind Just gotta introduce you quickly. You don't have to go up to the mic if you want, but,
Well, he could tell us a little about himself.
yeah, if you would like to. I don't want to put you on the spot.
You want me to come to the mic?
Yes, please, yeah, if you're comfortable.
Hi, Paul McNulty. I guess I'll give you a little bit of background about myself. I've been in Danvers now since 1987. I've been here with my wife and 2 kids. Went to Danvers High. Have been pretty involved. Recently retired out recently. She's retired about 8 or 9 years ago. And fairly involved in the town. Have been very actively involved in the rail trail. I'm a member of the rail trail committee.
Oh, right.
Have been on that for 10 years now, which is a lot of fun. It's a good group of folks. And I'm also an active member. Actually, I was the president of Watchet Lake Association up in Maine. I have had, on the Maine side, quite a bit of experience working with Maine DEP from the standpoint of wetlands protection and shore water runoff remediation, that type of thing. It's not the same as here, but there's similar types of issues, I think, from that perspective. And I got a call from Emily and Aaron Henry's been trying to encourage me for years now. So you can do a little bit more. So I said, I'd give this a try. Come and listen to the meeting, see how it goes. And if you guys think it works out, then I'd be happy to join. I'm not at all knowledgeable about the rules and well, I'm somewhat knowledgeable of rules and regulations, but not the processes that you're following and what's an RDA and what's a non-compliance. And I have to learn a little of that stuff. But
Okay, and we'll help you out with all that. Yeah.
And this is when I say that maybe it's time for a new workshop.
We've been talking about that
Yeah,
at work,
yeah.
or at the office. We've been putting together all the background materials to.
Well, that would be great,
for
yeah.
Exactly that. Yep, absolutely.
so that's me in 3 or 4
Whereabouts in
minutes.
Maine did you say you were?
So Watchet Lake, which is, if you know where Sebago Lake is, it's about 8 miles directly west of the bottom of Sebago Lake. It's in Standish.
Oh.
It's a small lake. Pretty good shape right now. No invasive species, knock on wood, as they say. But there's always work to be done to educate people and encourage people to reduce runoff into the lake, because that's really our biggest issue, is untreated or just any amount of runoff into the lake, phosphorus, algae creation, that type of thing.
Oh, good.
Sounds
Well,
like he cares about the environment.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad that you're interested in.
Yeah.
We'd welcome you with open arms. So,
Okay, so when are you showing up? Next meeting?
what's the next
There's
step?
a couple more steps. Got to get sworn in and
Oh,
appointed by
right,
Susan.
right.
But yeah, I'll get
Yeah.
you all the background info for next steps and.
Yeah.
any
And the only caveat
questions.
that I gave to Emily is being retired, we travel now and then, so I can make most meetings, but
Yeah.
I will, but I always know well in advance if I can't make a meeting or two, so I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, well, that happens with all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm told that we're going on vacation.
Yeah.
We just have a meeting tonight. So,
All set?
That's
Anything
fine.
else, or?
Yeah.
No,
Thank you.
Thank you for hopping
oh,
right
good.
in
Thanks
there.
for your interest.
Well, that's good. Hey, we're all set now.
Okay, so that's all I see on our agenda, unless there's anything else?
That's it. Next meeting's October 23rd. We have two COCs and then the 2 NOIs that were continued from tonight.
Okay.
All right, someone can make a
I
motion
wanted to
to...
discuss about the quorum stuff, but we could do that after we close the meeting, or do you want to do
I
that
think
on the?
maybe the document that I emailed to you, once you read.
I
through-
have that, actually. I think I
yeah.
already had that on my own.
Oh, okay, yeah. Any questions on that? If you want to email them to me, just because.
Oh, yeah, but when we adjourn, I wanted to discuss it anyway, yeah.
Oh, no, I just don't want to tell you the wrong thing, because I,
Yeah,
the
no,
first time
that's
that I
all
saw
right.
it today
Yeah,
was today too, so I want to make sure that I'm speaking the correct legal terminology with
All
that,
right.
so.
Was that a separate email? I don't recall.
Oh, yeah, it was the document that Mike had asked for. I can send it to you
I
guys, too.
requested some information. Well, can we talk about it right now?
About the document that I sent to you?
No, about the quorum issue.
requirements.
Oh, yeah, so,
Yeah.
in speaking with council today, she let me know that, for voting on matters, basically it needs to be, if we have 3 members here, the decision does need to be unanimous for the votes, as opposed to a 2-to-1, and she sent over, some documentation supporting that, so that's what Mike had asked that I send to him.
And I looked at, well, I already had that, what
Oh,
you
okay.
sent.
Okay.
And I disagreed, because our reg says that you need, for a quorum,
In our,
You
our
yeah.
Conservation Commission regulations?
Yeah, I mean, what I just read you and said, that in the absence of statutory restrictions, the general rule is that a majority of a council or board is a quorum, and a majority of the quorum can act. Now, there is like, zoning things like variances and stuff where where it says you need a 4/5 vote.
Right?
Ours, and I think I gave you that highlight, and what is it, and it said, yeah, you have it, so. And this is our own reg, 310 CMR, section 10. And it simply says, actions by the Conservation Commission, not the Board of Appeals and not the Planning Board, states that any particular action is to be taken by a Conservation Commission. That action is to be taken by more than half the members present. Well, 2 out of 3 is more than half.
Right.
A meeting of at least a quorum, and a quorum is defined as a majority of the members then in office. So a quorum is the majority, so we have a 5-member
Right,
board.
but we have 4 in office.
Yeah, but so the majority of that is 3.
Right.
And a majority of the members present at a meeting would be 2 out of that 3.
So, I mean, it's, like I said, I'm happy to share those concerns with council.
Yeah.
I'm deferring to what I was told.
Well, I know, and I've
today.
seen stuff both ways.
Yeah.
And then actually, there was a note from the MAC that said that there was some question about that because of whether, but we've done it in the past, but we've always done 2 out of 3 votes.
All right, I'm just going.
Well, let's go back to thankfully, no decisions were made
Right.
tonight.
Right, and I think that's
Yeah.
why everybody kicked it out, because it was only gonna be
Right, but
3. And I was gonna disagree and say, well, they don't need a majority. I wasn't gonna be the other. I mean, I was gonna be saying, you don't need a majority, you only need 2 of us. So if someone votes no, you've got the you've won.
Right. So, Emily, can you go back to the town council
Yes.
and just
Of course,
get a little
yeah.
clarification on
Ask them
that?
why the reg, how that sits with, I'm gonna give that back to you.
Yeah, of course.
How that sits, because, I mean, that's what our regulation says.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so you can report back to us on that
Yes,
at the next
absolutely.
meeting? And like I said, thankfully, we didn't make any decisions. Maybe people postponed based on what they heard there. But probably not much damage done.
Well,
by
when you
not-
find out there's only 3 members sitting and you need all 3, it's prudent to go.
I guess,
Go ahead.
being in healthcare.
Go ahead,
not
Lorraine.
having- Being in healthcare and not having a lot of time, if you can't, if you have a meeting of 3 people and you get, and only 2 of them agree, and you can't get a decision, there's a chance, what's the sense of having the
What's the
meeting?
point? Yeah.
what's the, I guess,
Yeah.
being the
are we
devil's
gonna
advocate,
continue
what's
every
the
meeting?
point if it's?
She's got a good point. Are we gonna continue every meeting where we're only gonna have 3 for a
3, if-
quorum? A quorum means you can act, and a majority, to me, a majority of the quorum
Yeah,
takes action.
yeah.
I will definitely get back to council on this and get this clarified.
Yeah, that would be important.
Yeah, and I'll send the rest of you the information that I had sent to Mike earlier today.
Okay, well, thanks, Mike, thanks for advocating.
Well, because
And just to take you off the spot for a second, but a couple of years, last year on the airport vote, there was a vote originally made with 3 people present,
yeah.
and there was some term that Brian used that said that really wasn't a valid vote.
Right, because one of the voting members had missed.
That was for a different reason.
Yeah,
Because-
one of the voting members had missed more
Mary
than one
Hay.
meeting.
Yeah, she hadn't been at the meetings, and she had just come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that was,
So
yeah,
that was
a
that,
different
okay.
reason.
All right, well, good. No, it's
And
a
I've
good
had,
discussion.
actually, had stuff in this town, before this town, where I was told, where I was told, there's only 3 of us, you need 2 out of 3. And it was for Prentice Landscaping, and 1 for myself for a culvert under my driveway.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a new change, and maybe they want to be prudent, but I agree with Lorraine that if we only have 3 members, how do we hold a meeting?
If there's disagreement and we don't, and only 2 of them agree, I feel like you're wasting someone else's time as well as our own, right? And there is always that chance that one of us
Yeah.
won't agree.
So all the more reason to get our new member on board.
Yes, absolutely.
I know you get what we're saying, more or less?
Yeah, we deal with it as well, the Rail Trail Committee at times.
Yeah.
We have a forum. And, you know, the only thing I was unclear on, I don't know if we want to get into this now in public, but it's just the question of, why is the quorum, is the majority vote based on the number of members? Or is the
That's
majority
what
vote
trying
based
to-
on the number of people that are attending, commission members that are
Right.
attending the meeting?
Well, for the
We always
concept,
work under the number of members. So if we've got a 7-member board, we need to have at least 4 people voting, yeah, you know, approving it, let's say. Now, granted, the stuff we do is not quite as,
Yeah.
whether to put a porta potty, I mean, it's not quite the same.
what kind of board?
It's a town-appointed committee, the rail trail committee.
Oh, rail trail,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, you can have your own restrictions, and I think that's what that case said. I said absent restriction, statutory restriction.
I mean, really, it's only come up once or twice.
Yeah.
But that's, we've been working under, I think, under what you guys are questioning. That's what we've been
Okay.
working on.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, and then if that happens, then from now on, we would just have to tell people, you know, if you're asking for a vote, you're gonna need you need all of us.
Okay, well, let's just get some clarification.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
that's important.
In the meantime, we've just kicked the can down the road on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
All right.
So we need to make a motion?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
You're supposed to say so moved. Now you say second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Oh, I thought she made the motion.
No.
I was talking.
Oh.
Okay, good.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
All right.
And when's the next selectmen's meeting? That maybe Paul would get approved?
I believe it's October 21st.